In April 1949, with the support and encouragement of the NAACP, Virgil Hawkins applied for admission to the University of Florida Law School. He was found to be qualified in every way, but his admission was denied solely because of his race. In defiance of the clear precedent based on Sweat v. Painter, previously decided by the United States Supreme Court, the Supreme Court of Florida approved the opening of a separate law school at an established black state college, Florida A&M, for the sole purpose of excluding Virgil Hawkins' admission to the University of Florida.
But I can faintly remember them talking about the seriousness of it, you know, and the cross that was burnt. It was one burnt in front of my grandmother's house.
Over the next few years, Hawkins' petition to be admitted to the University of Florida Law School was repeatedly rejected by the Florida Supreme Court. In the landmark case of Brown versus the Board of Education, the United States Supreme Court held that segregation in public school facilities based upon race, even if the facilities are equal, is unconstitutional. Now that the United States Supreme Court made it clear that race could not be the sole basis for discrimination in its admissions policy to a state university, the Florida Supreme Court, in an effort to exclude Virgil Hawkins, determined that admitting him to the all-white University of Florida could cause grave and serious problems affecting the welfare of the students. The Murphy Commission was set up by the court to investigate that concern.
It certainly just looked like to me that this was a delaying tactics to forestall and to postpone the admission of Virgil Hawkins to a all-white institution.
Virgil Hawkins selflessly agreed to withdraw his original application to the University of Florida after his 9-year court battle so that other blacks could be immediately admitted to the University of Florida.
Virgil made it possible for me to go to law school at the University of Florida, and made it possible for me to open the door for the rest of the blacks that came after me. And so I see him as kind of the father of the black legal profession in the state of Florida. He made it all possible.
After pending for 2 years, the Florida Supreme Court granted Jim Shook's petition for waiver of the bar examination requirement for Virgil Hawkins. On February 8, 1977, Virgil Hawkins was sworn in as a member in good standing of the Florida Bar. At the time of his admission as a lawyer, Hawkins said, "This is the proudest day of my life. I want to start a legal services program for people barely making a living, who don't qualify for legal aid but still can't afford to hire a lawyer." Then State Senator Carrie Meek introduced a bill in the Florida legislature to name the law library at Florida State University after Virgil Hawkins.
I thought it was an excellent idea, and it would be a fitting memorial for Virgil. So I filed a bill to name that building after Virgil Hawkins. I cannot tell you the furor that caused in the Florida legislature.
Immediately after Senator Meek's bill to honor Mr. Hawkins was introduced in the legislature, a pending grievance against him was made public, violating the rules of confidentiality. The grievance alleged that Mr. Hawkins had acted incompetently as a lawyer for what amounted to a minor error in a criminal proceeding. In November 1983, Hawkins appeared in his own defense before the Florida Supreme Court to contest the Florida Bar's recommendation that he be temporarily suspended as a lawyer.
The 28th of this month, I'll be 77 years old. And all of you know, all of us know, that at the age 77, the sand in the hourglass of time is swiftly running out. I would hate very much to be suspended on a little thing and I leave here not a member of the bar. When I get to heaven, I want to be a member of the Florida Bar.
The attempts to remove Hawkins from the legal profession did not end with the unsuccessful effort in '83.
On April 19, 1985, at the age of 78, with some grievances pending against him, Virgil Hawkins voluntarily surrendered his license to practice law. Virgil Hawkins died February 22nd, 1988. Within 2 months after Hawkins' death, Harley Herman petitioned the Florida Supreme Court to posthumously reinstate Virgil Hawkins as a lawyer in good standing. On October 20, 1988, almost 40 years after Virgil Hawkins applied to law school, the Florida Supreme Court posthumously reinstated him as a member of the Florida Bar. The court acknowledged the injustices visited upon him in the past, as well as the difficulties he had to face as an attorney. Virgil Hawkins never sought personal glory. Like other truly great people, he rose from the trenches in battles he never planned to fight, and sacrificed himself so that others could enjoy the inalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.